Claire Gilbert.
It's so fantastic to be here back for our 5th Norfolk Care Awards, especially when I consider some 6 months ago it was on, then it was off, and then finally we're on. A bit like the power at last year's event for those of you that were here. At a time when morale, recruitment and retention have never been so fragile, and local and national press fixated on all the negative aspects of the social care sector, it's absolutely essential that we continue together to recognise and celebrate the excellent care in our county. Tonight's celebration is actually just a tip of the iceberg, underpinned by months of nominations, shortlisting, verifications and judging. And we remain really proud of the vigorous process that is the Norfolk Care Awards.
Well, the process, it couldn't go ahead without the support from all of our sponsors. And so we thank our sponsors for continuing to believe in the Norfolk Care Awards. And this year we're also delighted to welcome some new sponsors. And so hopefully, you know, they will be with us for many years to come. So let's give a big thank you to our sponsors, because without them, and I also want to give a big thank you to the judges, because the judges really had a difficult time this year. Claire and I do our damnedest to make it really, really difficult for the judges to make their decisions. We really do pick the best, and they have to work very hard. So thank you, judges, for taking time, you know, to look and pick the winners from tonight. We also, one of the criterias for being able to nominate yourself for this award is that you must be CQC good or outstanding. And I'm delighted to say that we actually have some finalists this year who were eligible for the first time. So that's brilliant. That just shows, as a sector, what we're doing in Norfolk and what we're doing well. I also want to give a special thanks to our team who work behind the scenes. That's Caroline and Linda, because without their support, Claire and I couldn't do this at all. And we also want to thank Joe and Dan from White Media, who provide all of the technical and the media support, because they do a fabulous job, and it's something that lasts on the website, you know, for after the award, long after the awards are finished. And I finally want to thank the team here at Sproulston Manor, particularly Rachel, who's our events manager, who's been, you know, putting up with us and our demands. And so without their support, again, we couldn't put on this great event. And at least this year, we haven't got a Storm Doris to contend with, because last year, this tent was blowing away, and it was really quite frightening.
Oh, thanks. As care professionals, I think we all really recognise the importance of leadership to ensure we continue to retain and attract talented individuals into our wonderful sector. It is up to all of us in this room to shout loud, and I mean really loud, about our amazing profession and the work we do to care for the people in our communities. Nobody out there is going to promote us like we can. And I think we need to highlight every opportunity about the incredible work that you do, day in and day out, and often in the face of such challenging circumstances. I'm really sure I speak on behalf of everyone in this room tonight to say I'm really proud to work in social care in Norfolk, and it's only right that we are here to celebrate this tonight. So keep being you, keep up your passion and your commitment to what you do, and really good luck. And most of all, let's have fun.
Fun. Woohoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Norfolk Care Awards. This promises to be a glittering evening of celebration as we recognise and reward all of you delivering fantastic adult social care across the county. Your host tonight is quite simply the funniest man in Norfolk, a hilarious writer, outrageously talented performer and all-round comedy genius. Please welcome with thunderous applause, Carl Minns.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Are you all right at the back? Cheer from the back. Cheer from the sides. Cheer from the cheer from the middle. Hey, fantastic. What a great evening already. Hello, Norfolk. Good evening, bonsoir, buenas tardes, guten Abend, and are you all right all together? And welcome, ladies, gentlemen, friends of the sponsors, to this, the Norfolk Care Awards 2018, formerly known, of course, as the Norfolk Care Awards 2017. And I'll just do that opening once again for the broad Norfolk speakers amongst you here tonight, those from Swaffham and Mulbarton in particular. Hey, Alec. Coat the hell, that cries me, doesn't it? That's the old get yourself titivated up and do you be troshing along that fair little together posh do, hunt up belly. 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, you care a lot, and tonight we care a lot that you care a lot. So welcome one, welcome all, and welcome hair to the Sprouston Manor Hotel. This drafty Victorian fire trap, built way back in 1874, when Delia Smith was just a teenager. The hotel has a reputation for luxury that would baffle the most undemanding of guests. A swimming pool, an outdoor putting green, a sauna, just some of the ways visitors have described their rooms. The facilities are second to all. Nothing is too much trouble for the guests, except the staff. Earlier, I asked for a hot chocolate and was given a Cadbury's flake and a match. So that's the level we're working at. So thank you to the management here tonight who've made me feel about as welcome as a piranha in a paddling pool. And I want to say how delighted I am to be the MC this evening. That's MC as in the most cheap, probably. I know the reason I'm here. I know the reason I'm here. Stephen Fry was too expensive and Burden Matthews is dead. But if you don't know me, my name is Carl Minns, or as one critic once said, if you're wondering what would happen if Gollum married Morph, wonder no more. I'm one half of the Nimmo twins, the only comedy double act with two straight men, and I've spent 20 years mocking how slow the people of Norfolk are, and some of you are just beginning to realise. I'm not actually from Norfolk. I was born in a place called Bungay. Do I know Bungay? Hey, Bungay in Suffolk. If you don't know Bungay at all, to give you some idea of the genealogical makeup of that part of the country, at a recent film festival down there, a screening of Deliverance won an award for Best Documentary, and I'm considered something of a catch. But my mother and sister is a lovely woman, and Bungay was a great place to live, very safe. To give you some idea, the biggest crime problem they have down there at the moment is drive-by shoutings. Just awful as it sounds, gangs of youths in Vauxhall Cavaliers just firing abuse at passers-by, but because of the Doppler effect, it doesn't really work. Just sounds like, you bloody tosser. So, you fucking wanker. As I said, I was born in Bungay, but raised in Great Yarmouth. Great Yarmouth. Great Yarmouth, the Galston of the East, as it's known. If you don't know Great Yarmouth, it's the sort of place where going on a fruit machine counts as one of your 5 a day. So now it's time for some hellos and welcomes. First up, a big hello and welcome to Norman Lamb. Norman Lamb at the front. Norman Lamb MP for North Norfolk, so a bit of a treat for him tonight to be in a place with running water and electricity. Norman has been a big supporter of these awards and is passionate about the delivery of excellent social care. Rightly so. You all do, it has to be said, a wonderful job, and sharing good practice in social care is hugely important, and that's why we're all here. And he's actually down on the guest list as Norman Lamb plus friends. I'm guessing those friends are Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and Stella Artois. Also, welcome Chair of the National Care Association, Nadra Ahmed, OBE. Nadra Ahmed, OBE. Of course, around these parts, OBE stands for I've been Earlham. Yeah, I've been Earlham. Yeah. Yeah. CBE, come back, Merlin, didn't it? Come back, Merlin, didn't it? But not often in Norfolk we have people like Nadra with letters after their names. In fact, in Norfolk, you're lucky to find people with letters in their names. What's your name? Oh, Nadra. So, welcome, Nadra. We'd also like to give a warm welcome to our main sponsors from Norfolk County Council. That's Chairman of the Council, John Ward, Managing Director, Dr. Wendy Thompson, and James Gold Bullion, Director of Adult Social Services at Norfolk County Council. It's a big organisation, as we know. In fact, I can tell you how many people work at Norfolk County Council. It's about half. It's about half. But the council have recently done great work in lowering the number of traffic accidents in Norwich, largely by making it nigh on impossible to bloody drive here. You still can get from A to B in Norwich, you just have to go via Z. But it has to be said, the new one-way system in the city really is a work of wonder. That's Stevie Wonder, it seems to be. Before I carry on, I'd like to thank the rest of the sponsors tonight who've all given a generous 5-figure sum, £142.85p. Thanks also to our category sponsors, starting with City College Norwich. City College Norwich, famous for their motto, that'll bloody learn you, won't it? The only college in Britain where the students take English as a second language. And books on evolution are classed under fiction. But it's fair to say the college has attracted the brightest and best minds in East Anglia. And both students are doing very well there. One of the most popular classes at the college is in makeup, although that's just a foundation course. For another 50 quid, you could have got Kevin Piper. Just so. But thanks also to our sponsor, Cousins Hardy. Cousins Hardy. Cousins Hardy, less a business name and more a description of an Ipswich honeymoon. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. I've got all night. As trusted solicitors, they really do things by the letter, which are then charged as 50 quid for. Thanks also to Gordon Barber Funeral Homes. Thank you. If any more of these jokes die tonight, I will be needing your services. Big thanks also to Boots for their donation tonight. Boots, thank you, Boots. We actually just wanted some condoms, but got embarrassed and asked them to sponsor us instead. You know, got a bit flustered. Didn't actually want them here. Let's have a big shout out to the Boots pharmacists and the years of training they have to do to take 40 minutes to put some pills into a bloody bottle. Years of training. Years of training. It's not easy. It's not easy. Thanks also to Athena Care Homes, Norse Care, thank you. Norfolk Independent Care, Ashton's Legal, we couldn't have done it without you chaps. And finally to Libby Ferris Flowers, thanks a bunch. Now, just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that tonight's awards are being streamed live across Norfolk. Live across Norfolk. That's right. Via the internet. Via the internet. People will be watching this on home on their Apple computers, won't they? Sat at home watching this on the internet. On the internet, or as it's known in Mulbarton, the magic talkie box, isn't it? The magic talkie box. They're in Sprowston, but they're in my living room as well. How's that happening? I don't know, my brain's itching, isn't it? Many thanks to Athena Care for making that possible. And among those watching tonight, we have, I think we have a picture of them, Abbotswood, who I believe are on the screen. Abbotswood. There we go, Abbotswood, who are watching with us tonight. There they are, they're having a ball. Also, a very warm welcome to the people who are watching at home. Family, friends, people who've accidentally logged in looking for the Norfolk Car Awards. It happened last year. And all those receiving care and support, please enjoy the evening. And last but not least, all the wonderful staff who are currently in care services across the county. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Well, what has happened in Norfolk since the last awards in 2017? Well, loads on it, ladies and gentlemen, loads on it. IKEA opened its first store in Norwich, causing great excitement, because up till now, of course, if Norfolk people wanted to see furniture in bits, they had to go to a front garden on the Larkman, didn't they? Yeah. I could get the council to take my sofa, but I'm from Norfolk, and I believe furniture will dissolve in the rain if I leave it out long enough, won't I? It's not the only big store that's open. Norfolk now has shops especially rebranded for the areas they're in. For example, New Lakenham now has a single mother care, while Aylsham has just opened a Skid Marks and Spencer's. So, sadly, Thetford-based Multi-York Furniture went into administration. You may know that. The decision was blamed on language differences. When customers called to place orders for tables, the man on the phone in Thetford would go, chairs? No, tables. Yeah, I know, chairs. And the customer would hang up. There was big transport news. You may know part of the Northern Distributor Route, or NDR, opened in November, meaning that drivers can now travel from Taverham to Poswick 20 minutes quicker. The roads cost over £178 million. £8 million on the road, and the remaining £170 million finding out why anyone would want to get to Poswick 20 minutes quicker. No one knows. Why? Why would you do that? Critics have named the NDR the Road to Nowhere, which, as it goes to Taverham, is very unfair to the people of nowhere. A new teaching regime at my old school, Yarmouth High, now renamed Great Yarmouth Charter Academy, has banned mobile phones, insisted pupils always smile, and gave them a bucket rather than let them use the toilet. One pupil said he was used to peeing in a bucket and having no contact with the outside world, as he was from Galston. But the hardest thing was walking around with a smile on his face all day, as he was from Galston. The school is the latest to be run by the Inspiration Trust, who have neither. There are concerns the school is too strict, with pupils having to write essays on what I want to be if I grow up. Staying in Yarmouth, £50 million worth of cocaine was washed up on the beach near Britannia Pier. 10 kilos of the drug was stolen before the area was sealed off. Norfolk police said whoever took the cocaine would now be paranoid, incoherent, and have horribly shrunken genitals. As a result, over 10,000 Yarmouth men have been called in for questioning. And meanwhile, back in the city, repairs were carried out on Norwich's City Hall clock. Our very own Big Ben, or as we call it, Grithole Gary, isn't it? Grithole Gary. And the clock is loved by many Norwich locals, as we know, as it's just like them, isn't it? One hand much bigger than the other, frequently slow, and often not working at all. I'll be here all night. Enjoy it, enjoy it. In politics, Norwich South MP Clive Lewis, ladies' man, retained his seat at the last election, celebrating his win by shouting, punching his chest and giving a V sign to the public. As a result, Stagecoach buses have offered him a job as a driver. Lewis then appeared on Radio Norfolk to explain his behaviour and praised the station on being one of the few where you can still hear an old 45 or a 78, or Chrissy Jackson and Stephen Bumfrey, as they're known. Staying with politics, and councillors at County Hall have recently come under fire for awarding themselves an 11% pay rise at a time when vital services are having their budgets cut across the county. Some critics have pointed out that if Norfolk County Council's pay was performance-related, they'd all be selling the big issue. Norfolk Council leader Cliff Jordan has defended the move, saying it will cover his accommodation costs, which seems strange from a man who looks like he sleeps in a car. But health news now, and there were shocking scenes last winter at Norfolk hospitals as 500 ambulances waited over an hour to transfer patients to A&E departments. The NHS blamed the surge in accident and emergency cases on Norfolk people following instructions on their Christmas puddings to stand in boiling water for 15 minutes and badly scalding their feet. Art news now, and a large statue of a horse appeared on 10 roundabouts across the county. The war horse sculpture by local artist Damien O'Connor caused a great deal of amusement to the public, except in Mulbarton, where it's now worshipped as a god. Crime now, and Norfolk has decided to scrap all 150 of its police constable special officers. For those that don't know, PCSOs dress the same as their colleagues, but have none of their skills or powers, like the, say, Territorial Army or Stephen Naismith in a Norwich shirt. Staying with crime, and Cromwell was locked down last summer with no one allowed into the town for 48 hours. But it wasn't all good news. Restaurants were closed and shops were boarded up, leading many visitors to believe they'd accidentally driven to Lowestoft. But there were 49 separate incidents involving members of the travelling community who were arrested for smashing windows, shoplifting and being drunk and disorderly. Yet another example of outsiders taking jobs normally done by local people. And in sport, it's been an up-and-down season for Norwich City. Alex Neil was fired and Norwich found themselves without a manager, a situation not seen since Alex Neil was manager. Daniel Farke was appointed, and upon arriving at Carrow Road, Farke considered 4-4-2, 4-5-1, 4-3-3, but eventually plumped for a 4-3-7, the sweet and sour pork balls with rice. As he's German, Norwich City appointed a language specialist to teach Farke English and to teach club captain Russell Martin English. Despite early results, the club have been struggling for form and now look like missing out on the playoffs. Some City fans have admitted the last time a German caused this much damage to Norwich, he was flying a Messerschmitt. Now, the big Norfolk news of the last month is that the Coleman's factory is closing. Boss has confirmed that mustard production is coming to an end, although brown and red ketchups will still be made. At least that's according to one source. But it really is the end of an era. There are few things that have remained unchanged in Norwich for 160 years, apart from perhaps the puppet man's underwear. But at the local derby on Sunday, Ipswich scored in the 89th minute, only for Norwich to equalise in the 95th. Yes! Denying Ipswich Town their first derby win in 9 years. Yes, 1 year for every toe on their foot. Now, for 6 minutes, Ipswich fans were in ecstasy, a feeling they don't usually experience without the help of sheep. And when Ipswich scored, Mick McCarthy was filmed shouting at his own fans to F off. Totally unnecessary, as the Norwich fans had been doing that for an hour and a half. There was an embarrassment last week for 2 Tesco employees in Stalham. You may have read this in the paper, after they were filmed romping in a back room. The man involved denied any wrongdoing, claiming he was just promoting Tesco's meal deal. I found your level. Finally, I found your level. The woman involved has said the man wasn't hugely endowed, but that at Tesco, well, every little helps. She's now quit her job at Tesco, describing herself as the Kim Kardashian of Norwich, as she's jobless and no one knows why she's in the news. And that is all the news. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Forget the Oscars, turn your nose up at the BAFTAs, and welcome to the, well, let's call them the Delias, shall we? The Delias, a great name for these awards, as they can get smashed very easily. And Can I just say how fabulous this room looks, doesn't it? The chandeliers, the fabrics, the lights, it really is like being in Elton John's greenhouse. And looking out, I can see that you're all dressed to the nines, chaps. That's out of 100. And the ladies, you do look fabulous tonight. And I can see many of you have treated yourself to a spray tan. There's so many shades to choose from now in Norfolk, isn't there? Something subtle, like Gerald's perfume character assistant. That's always the one they always go for. But it's a fine line to walk. And I've made an effort, as you can see tonight. I'm wearing a suit by Tony Knight Maxwell. You may know it better as TK Maxx. You can't beat TK Maxx. Great suits they do down there. Both types, defendant and victim. So these are the Norfolk Care Awards. And what are you getting tonight that you don't get on most other nights? Drunk. Very drunk. But you're also getting recognition because, as I said in the programme, the work of carers goes mostly unseen, largely unreported, and almost always unlauded. Well, not tonight, ladies and gentlemen. When I was a child, I, along with the rest of my family, became carers for my disabled father, shaving him, washing his clothes, helping him to the toilet. It was a full-time job, but the nurses and carers that visited our house helped lift that burden considerably. It is tough work. Rewarding in many ways, but rarely financially. And in a society that seems so often to reward shallowness and selfishness, it's even more important that work such as your own is given its time in the spotlight. You are all winners tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Not technically, of course, but... you are all winners tonight. Not technically, of course. We only have 10 awards, but you know what I mean. And as I said, all the winners that are brought to the stage tonight, you are welcome to give a short speech at the rostra after you've had your award. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the first award tonight. And it is for effective coordination of end-of-life care. And the 3 finalists here tonight provide excellent end-of-life care, making a real difference to individuals and their families. The winner of this category has demonstrated that they provide the best possible holistic end-of-life care and support to the individual and to their families, and were able to demonstrate how passionate they are about providing excellent end-of-life care. The award is supported by Gordon Barber Funeral Homes, and I would like to invite Rachel Barber from Gordon Barber Funeral Homes to present the award. Rachel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud and honoured to be here for the 2nd year sponsoring End of Life Care Award. End of life care is a very serious matter and helps us to define what we are as a community and a civilization. I'm fortunate in that I work in an organisation which treats this subject with the dignity and respect it deserves. We are blessed that as those we love, and indeed ourselves, reach that end point of life, there are so many extremely dedicated and gifted carers out there. My granddad died when we couldn't remember his blood type. As he died, he kept insisting, be positive, be positive. But it's hard without him. The care sector, of which this room is full of, receives a lot of adverse criticism, as we know. However, as a professional and what is considered to be at the sharp end, I and my colleagues very rarely hear anything other than praise and admiration for those whom we serve. We recognise that when you care for somebody, as you do to the last days of their life, in many cases you will come to love and respect them. We know it's important to you that how that person is cared for by us after death is equally as important. For many years, we have provided a free funeral educational course for you. I am pleased to say that over 200 people a year attend our courses and leave knowing that those they've cared for continued to be cared for to the same standards. I would say I now have the privilege of reading out the nominations, but I think somebody else is going to do that for me.
I think I'm going to do it.
I think you're going to do it.
I'm happy to do it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not fighting for it. So, the nominations, the shortlisted finalists are, and they're coming up now, they are Ford Place Nursing Home, Lincoln House Team, and Sydney House. And Rachel, would you please announce the winner?
I'd like to just say that having been shortlisted is an accolade and something that you should be very proud of. And I and my colleagues from Gordon Barber Funeral Homes thank you for everything that you do. Ooh. And the winner is Lincoln House Team, Castle Meadow.
Thank you. I'm totally overwhelmed and absolutely speechless, but Lincoln House, Castle Meadow Care, someone else say something. Someone say something.
Someone say something.
I am totally raw.
We are overwhelmed with the winning of this trophy. Castle Meadow Care is passionate, dedicated in the quality of care that it delivers in all of its care homes. And to receive recognition of this in Norfolk is really a massive, massive acclaim to everything that we try and do every single day in our group. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pose for a photograph now. Please, get a bunch in front. There you go.
My name's Chris Powell and I am Head of Dementia Care at Halsey House, Royal British Legion. We won last year the award for excellence in dementia care, which was fantastic and an amazing achievement for the home and for us.
To have a team that shares your vision and your ethos in delivering good dementia care is absolutely amazing, and I am so proud of them and I love them to bits.
Dementia care we're very passionate about, and it's so important to us, and that our residents are given the correct care, and we've got a very specialist team which we're very proud of, and we're proud of these awards that we've won, and it's inspired us to go forward and move on.
Nights like this are absolutely amazing for the care sector. It's a really hard job. The challenges are getting bigger and bigger, and we're all winners tonight. You're fantastic, so thank you.
So the impact it's had on our home it's incredible, and it's really pushed us on forward. We've got new schemes going on, we've got all sorts of outlook programs going on, and we're having a great time, and the night is amazing because there's all sorts of different people from the care sector, and you get to meet amazing people on the night.
Well done. Well done. That's the first award of the evening, and we move swiftly on to Award 2, which is Excellence in Delivering Dementia Care. And this award is presented to an organisation that is able to demonstrate that they completely understand the needs of a person with dementia and provide the best possible care and support for the person with dementia and their families. The judging panel said of the winner of this category, this service provides individual care. It's clear the focus is on the needs of the individual. The high resident to staffing ratios ensure the quality of life. Now, the winner of this award demonstrated excellent care, and it was obvious residents are living well with dementia. This award has been supported by Dementia Friendly Norfolk, and we thank them. And I would like to invite Lady Joyce Hopwood to the stage to present this award.
sorry, I have to look for something I prepared a little earlier. Right. So, good evening, everybody. This is such a special evening because this is a whole evening devoted to recognising and rewarding. And that's for the very high standard of care that's delivered every day in care homes and own homes across Norfolk to people who are mostly frail and are utterly dependent on their care and its quality. I'm here because I chair the Norfolk and Waveney Dementia Partnership, which brings together all the major organisations working with dementia in Norfolk and Waveney. This includes all the NHS and social care organisations, together with the voluntary sector, and even a few important extras, such as NIC, Norfolk Independent Care. All of these working together to make Norfolk and Waveney a better place to grow old and to be helped if you have dementia or are a carer for someone with dementia. We want to bring an end to the feeling of abandonment and despair that so many people get when they are given a diagnosis of dementia and then told, bye-bye, you're on your own now, or words to that effect. It doesn't have to be like that, and it shouldn't be, and the sooner we can change it, the better pleased I will be. Meanwhile, we are here tonight for this very particular and most challenging award for excellent dementia care. We had an amazing shortlist of the highest calibre. Somehow, a winner had to be chosen, and that one is very special. Had to be to win. So, Carl, you know the contenders.
I do.
I don't.
Right, I will read them out. So the shortlisted finalists are... Sorry, Laura. They're coming up on the screen now. Are Homewood House, Woodland Suite, Kevlin House, and Olive House. A lot of excitement, Marissa and Lady Joyce.
I'm going to open
please
the envelope and
announce
see
the winner.
who is inside. Whoops. The winner is Kevlin House. Home Healthcare. Right. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Over to you.
Oh my goodness.
We'll get out of the way.
I'm really, really proud to receive this award. We've worked so hard, me and my team, and also my best friends, for the last 3 years to make this happen. I feel that we really make a difference to the people that live with us every day, and this just proves it. So I'd also like to thank Phil, my partner and best friend. He works quietly behind the scenes and he makes the difference too. And these guys are amazing, so thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Hello, we are from the house in Swaffham Nursing Home. We're the winners from the last year. We win the category Person-Centred Care.
Person-centred care is about us recognising that each of our residents is an individual and we embrace their individuality.
Winning the award last year was totally amazing, not only for us, but for our residents as well.
It was really, really emotional. The night we were just overwhelmed. We were so proud because we actually, for all the work that we do so naturally, to be recognised for that was just amazing, and we are so proud to have won that category.
Okay, and the winner is Meadow House Care Home.
Everybody was just so proud. People were watching it at home and we were getting messages all night. When the camera scanned onto us, people were saying they could hear how loud we were. It was just one of the best feelings I've ever had in my whole life.
These awards are important because it recognises how hard carers work and it gives them the recognition they deserve.
Well done, well done. Now we move on to Award 3, Excellent Person-Centred Care Support. And this award is presented to an organisation who has demonstrated that they are committed to delivering excellent person-centred care and that individuals receiving care and support are able to direct the care given to them. The award is about putting people in charge of the care and support that they would like to receive. And the judges said this year's winner demonstrated really good examples of thinking out of the box. And the award is supported by Norfolk Independent Care. And I would like to invite John Bacon, Chair of Norfolk Independent Care, to present this award. John.
Evening, everyone. Just want to start by saying thank you and acknowledging the sponsors for this evening, because as somebody alluded to earlier, this event nearly didn't happen about midway through last year. And the fact that it has, and special acknowledgement to all the sponsors and to Norfolk County Council for making it happen, because it's a really, really important event. I'm so glad it's carrying on. Winning one of these awards is a pretty special thing. I've been very fortunate to be involved in a couple of services that have won awards in the past. But this year really brought it into perspective for me, because it's the first year that I've actually been involved in being a judge. So I've actually got to see the calibre of the shortlisted finalists. And I was absolutely gobsmacked, blown away, and quite humbled by the quality of what I saw and some of the moving stories that I read through those nominations. And it actually made me feel much prouder as a winner to have won an award in the past. And what it told me is that if you are on the shortlist, then you are an absolute winner, because you're providing care of the highest quality. And you really should be very proud of yourselves if you're on that list. So well done, everybody that's on that list tonight. So the nominees are?
Nominees are, and they're coming up on the screen now, nominees are Extra Care Home Services, Chesil Residential Care Services, and the Crown Rest Home. John, would you announce the winner, please?
So the winner is Extra Care Home Services.
Well, I have three thank yous to say. First is obviously to the judges who have chosen us. Thank you so much. We didn't expect to win this, but thank you, that's brilliant. Secondly, I have to say thank you to this amazing team of mine who truly know what person-centred care is. And that's not just to the people that we support, it's also to one another. I can personally vouch for the support they've given to me over the last few weeks as well. So thank you, guys. And the third thank you is to a very special lady who taught me what it really means to give person-centred care. This was a lady who was our very first service user, and we supported her through to her dying breath, which was in the summer. So this is for Margaret. Thank you.
Scooch together for a photo. We've got a photo.
Hi, my name is Claire Jeremy and this is Alice Overton. We were the winners of the most supportive employer student placement last year for the Norfolk Care Awards.
And Alice is flying, Mason's closely behind. We take a little bit of time with our apprentices. We grow them slow and long, but they're good products at the end of that, and we're really, really proud of what we do.
It was fabulous to get this award because you do feel recognised and you do feel that your work is actually being noticed.
The Norfolk Care Awards, it was a brilliant night for everyone, runners-up and winners. It's just nice to feel appreciated and to be recognised.
Such an important thing to be able to have for everyone, and we hope it continues for many years because it's really good to be able to put people forward and to be put forward for such a prestigious award and such a prestigious event.
Well done now. We move on to the fourth award tonight, which is for collaborative working. This is a new category and we have been pleasantly surprised with the number and diversity of the nominations. This award will be presented to an organisation that has worked in partnership with others to improve a person's quality of life or access treatment that avoids hospital admissions and delayed discharge. And this award has been supported by the National Care Association. And I would like to invite Nadra Ahmed, OBE, Executive Chair of National Chair Association, to present the awards.
Thank you very much. It's an absolute honour to be here, and I have to congratulate the organisers. What a fabulous start to the day. It was the evening, sorry. It was just the most amazing start, and I think I've not been to an awards ceremony where it sort of really brought it all together in that. So well done, you ladies, for doing that, and what a great thing. And I want to thank, I don't know the background, but I understand there were some challenges, so I want to thank Norfolk County Council for working with the sector to make sure that this did happen, because it would be a shame for it not to. So thank you to you as well. And I think collaborative working, what a great title for me to have to give out this award. Everything I've heard today here, as people have given their short speeches, and I'll try and keep mine short. Those of you who know me will take every opportunity to make it long, but I'll keep it short. What's lovely is to hear people talking about their teams, and that's about leadership, and that's what we talk about, because it's the teams that make things happen, just as it is the collaborative work that we all have to do to make this happen. You guys sitting in this room are absolutely, should be patting yourselves on the back for being here. This is an amazing celebration, and I commend Norfolk for doing it, because I go all over the country to awards ceremonies, and I will always come back to this one when I'm invited, because it just has that really good feel-good factor. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for doing what you're doing, and help us to make it all happen for you, so we can fight your corners with local authorities, I won't say against, with local authorities, local and national governments. So that said, I shall ask you to read. I will. Now, the shortlisted finalists for collaborative working are, coming up on the screen now, Amberley Hall Care Home Regency Unit, very popular, Atlanta Healthcare, Claxton House, and NANSA. And Nadra, would you like to announce the winner? I certainly would. I'm glad. Yeah. Otherwise we'd be stuck, wouldn't we, if I said no? And the winner is
Nansa.
Thank you very much. Genuinely really surprised, not because I don't think we're worthy, but because, you know, you guys are all fantastic too. My understanding is that we're the only charity that was actually nominated tonight, and that comes with its own set of challenges, but it's a real privilege to be with you guys. Just to give you a bit of background, it's a little different to the other nominees in terms of the collaborative working. Train and Trade is the department that's the best example of what we do in terms of collaboration, and we work with local businesses such as John Lewis, Martin's Driver Training, thank you very much, Carol, and other local employers to be able to give opportunities to young people with learning disabilities to be able to have an opportunity to get into work. So the real heroes and the real round of applause is for Kerry and for Hannah. Kerry, who I'd just like to say while we are here, a massive thank you to Carol, who's one of our business partners from Martin's Driver Training, who this spring has seen our first service user, our first trainee, Kerry, has now gone into employment with Martin's Driver Training, so we're really, really chuffed. Thank you very much.
My name is Sarah Thompson, and I won the Motivational Leader for the Norfolk Care Awards in 2017. For me, it was just absolutely amazing to be shortlisted and then to walk away as winner of that award.
I didn't prepare a speech because I honestly didn't think I was going to win, so thank you. But I did read a quote the other day that said something like, leadership is not about taking charge, it's about looking after people in your charge. And I have an amazing team on table 13, and it's my privilege to look after you. So this is for you. Thank you.
I have to be honest and say I don't see myself as a leader. I am as good as the team that I lead, and for me it's really, really important to get alongside my team and work with them. That's what's important to me. This year in care has just been an incredibly difficult year. It's very difficult for recruiting and to retain staff in the care industry, and just to be able to all come together to celebrate Norfolk and what Norfolk has to offer to care is just brilliant. Norfolk's a great place to work, it's a unique place to work, and we love Norfolk and we love to care in Norfolk. So to win this has just been amazing for me. Thank you.
Well done to Nansa again, well done. We move on to the 5th award of this evening, which is for Motivational Leadership. Thank you, Lone Clapper. This award is given to a leader who inspires the team or the organisation they lead and who takes the time to develop their team through effective mentoring. The winner of this award is someone who understands the value of being a role model for their team in all they do. Now, we received a lot of nominations for this award, and once again, it was difficult to shortlist for the award and for the judging panel to make a decision. The award is supported by the Eastern Daily Press, and I would like to invite Geraldine Scott to present the award. Geraldine.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here this evening to present this award. As you'll all know, at the EDP we keep a close eye on the care sector. It's relevant to our readership, not only for those who are looking for care for themselves, but for everyone, because as all of you will be acutely aware, it touches everyone's lives. As we've heard tonight, I do spend a lot of my time reading for inspection reports about things where things have sometimes gone wrong. And sometimes that is down to poor leadership. But that is why it's so lovely to be here tonight and be celebrating the Motivational Leadership Award, because everyone who is here tonight is the absolute cream of the crop of your sector. I'm not going to go on for long because tonight is about everyone who is here, not anything about me or the EDP. So, without further ado.
Right, the shortlisted finalists for Motivational Leadership are Mandy Jackson, Amberley Hall Care Home, Sally Mills, Halsey House, and Stephen Melton, the Black Swan Group. And Geraldine, would you like to announce the winner?
If I can get into it, yes. And the winner is... Quick zero there. It's Stephen Melton, the Black Swan Care Group.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much. I am chuffed. Thank you to Norfolk Care Awards, and thank you to the judging panel. Thank you to Loretta, Michelle, and Debbie from the Beaches for their nomination. Thank you, Tom and Susan, and everybody at Black Swan Care Group, who make it an honour to work for such a great company. Thank you to my wife, Tracy, and my children, who allow and support me when I go out to work every day, and I play. I don't work, I play. It's an absolute vocation. On the off chance that this did happen, I Googled motivational leadership. Other search engines are available. Looking for something special. The results were, as I'm sure you will imagine, quite inspirational. Amazing people doing incredible things. Nothing here that I could pretend to liken myself to, and a lot that I didn't really understand. It was a bit of an oh shit moment, really. My rescue has come from every HR department's absence management programme and recruitment programme, otherwise known as Facebook. And I quote, "None of us are getting out of here alive, so please stop treating yourself like an afterthought, eat the delicious food, walk in the sunshine, jump in the ocean. Say the truth that you are carrying in your heart like hidden treasure. Be silly. Be kind. Be weird. There's no time for anything else." That was apparently written by Sir Philip Anthony Hopkins. Thank you again. Have an absolutely great night. Please come and introduce yourself to table number 21. It's Black Swan. It's a great company. And we are stalking on Facebook at the moment. Come and say hello. Thank you very much, and be kind.
Hello, I'm Claire. And I'm Kim. We're from Broadacres Residential Home, and we won Dignity and Respect in Everyday Life last year.
It's not what you do, it's the way that you do it. And Broadacres Residential Home, you've done it.
And to be honest, our main aim is to let people live their life to the full. You know, we don't see care as, you know, oh, it's a care home. We see it as another chapter with the support and the help that people need to live their life to the best that they possibly can.
Dignity isn't everything that we do, and we're so proud, and yeah, just well done to all the marvellous team that I have at Broadacres. I'm such a lucky person to have such a wonderful team.
A massive team building experience as well. We found it really brought our team together because everybody felt appreciated. It wasn't just the management team, it was the carers, it was the housekeepers, the kitchen assistants, everybody got involved in it, so that was really nice.
It's been a whirlwind experience being part of the Care Awards. I think it's magnificent that we can really show what wonderful care that we do and let other people see what it should look like. It's just such a wonderful experience. Our residents got to watch it live from the comfort of their own home with champagne, and it was just wonderful. It's, yeah, like we say, it's just so amazing what the Norfolk Care Awards represents. It's so personal, and it just goes to show everything that we do so well. There's so much negativity, but those that do it well, let's share what we do, and hopefully others will follow in our footsteps. And next year it could be someone new sitting there and going forward for the awards that they deserve.
Fantastic. Well done, Stephen. We now move on to award number 6, promoting dignity and respect in everyday life. Shh, can you just, for the nominees. This award is presented to an organisation which is able to demonstrate that treating people with dignity and respect is one of their core values. This award is not just about treating people who need care and support with dignity and respect, but also making sure that all workers and visitors are treated with dignity and respect. All of the organisations shortlisted were passionate about promoting dignity and respect in everyday life. The judging panel took a long time considering who should be presenting with this award. The award is supported by Cousins Hardy Solicitors, and I would like to invite Michelle Collins of Cousins Hardy Solicitors to present the award. Michelle.
Thank you. Well, what an honour to be here tonight. Until about 6 months ago, I had no idea these awards even existed. I'd like to think that I know quite a lot about what goes on in our fantastic county, but still I wasn't aware of this incredible event. That is until about 6 months ago when I met with Claire and Tracy, and we were given the fantastic opportunity to sponsor a category. Cousins Hardy are delighted to be sponsoring the Promoting Dignity and Respect in Everyday Life Award. The award reflects the terrific work undertaken by caring individuals on a daily basis in Norfolk, as well as the services that we can provide as solicitors. We are immensely proud to be sharing this evening with you, and would like to sincerely thank Claire and Tracy for letting us in on this wonderful secret. It's great.
And the shortlisted finalists in promoting dignity and respect in everyday life are Claremont House and Lodge team, Extra Hands of Heacham, and the Aylsham Manor. Michelle, would you like to announce the winner?
And the winner is Claremont House.
you, panel. Thank you, Norfolk Care Awards. We're so proud to be up here. Thank you to the Claremont, because without this wonderful team, nothing can be done. But we do love what we do. And I think this is what makes it work. Thank you very much, all of you, for it. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Jo and I'm the Registered Manager of Extra Hands.
And I'm Justin, I'm the Training Officer at Extra Hands. Delivering training that's interesting, up to date, and always making sure it's fresh and new is really important, and make sure that our staff are motivated and gives them confidence when they're out there. So thank you.
The Norfolk Care Awards are very important for the care providers in Norfolk. We have been to the National Awards before, but we feel that this is more of a personal thing, and most of the providers that that we meet with, we have met with them before, and it's a very good networking event as well. I think as us as an organisation winning this award, it's just giving everyone a boost really, and I think it has benefited us in the way that we do provide our training, the way we value our staff, and it has improved our external training. We have had people that have shown an interest to come in and receive our training for their organisation, so it's definitely benefited us.
Winning the award on the night was exciting, nervous, didn't really expect it, so yeah, definitely a massive boost, not only to Extra Hands but to me personally as well, in the training department as well.
And the work that we do is so important, and we make a difference. We hope we make a difference to so many people's lives, that it is just so nice to be recognised. Someone to pat you on the back and say, well done, you deserve this, you're making an excellent progress, you're making a difference. That is so important to us.
Well done. Now we move on. Ladies and gentlemen, settle down a touch. Can we settle down just a touch? Shh. Thank you. We move on to the 7th award this evening, which is delivering excellence through learning and development. This award is presented to an organisation who is committed to supporting their workers to deliver excellent care and support, and who are able to demonstrate that they understand the key role that learning and development plays in preparing workers to deliver excellence. Now, the organisations presented to the judging panel were all able to demonstrate that they really understood the importance of providing excellent learning and development for their workers, and had an established programme of learning and development. Now, this award has been supported by City College Norwich, and I would like to invite Lucy Whitwood, Curriculum Programme Manager, Health and Social Care and Childcare from City College Norwich, to present the award.
City College Norwich recognises the importance of roles within the health and social care sector, and is committed to ensuring the next generation of the region's workforce are trained to the highest possible standard. We endeavour to ensure our students receive as many opportunities as possible to broaden their skills, and in doing this, we receive a huge amount of support from local employers, influential in continuing the growth of the care workforce in Norfolk. As well as providing excellent work placement opportunities and high quality supervision, many of you here today have supported the students' development through attendance to careers fairs and offering advice and guidance to our guest speaker programme. The college is also committed to raising awareness for the sector, and through the passion of our staff and students, we've been able to support the growth of a number of events this year, with students leading health campaigns as well as delivering dementia friend sessions to a wide range of staff and students. The Norfolk Care Awards is an exciting event that City College is proud to be a part of. It provides an excellent opportunity to raise further awareness of the industry, as well as celebrating the inspirational work each and every one of you do in an incredibly challenging workplace. It is for this reason I am honoured to have been asked to present the award for delivering excellence in learning and development. And the nominees are?
Thank you very much. Now, the nominees for delivering excellence through learning and development are Christie's Care Training Team, Dedicated Care East Anglia, in the back, and Norse Care Learning and Development Team. And Lucy, would you announce the winner, please?
Get in. And the winner is Dedicated Care East Anglia.
Tory delivers an excellent professional training for all our staff team, which enables our service users to live a happy, safe and independent, fulfilled life, which we are very proud of. And this is only part of our amazing team. Thank you so much, and we'd just like to thank the whole of Dedicated Care for being here, for us to be here tonight. I'm lost for words.
And the judges, of course. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Alex Marks. I'm from Extra Care Home Services in North Walsham, and I was the winner for Rising Star last year.
And the winner of the Rising Star Award for the Norfolk Care Awards 2017 is Alex Marks from Extra Care.
On the night, I remember just feeling like a pack of nerves really waiting, but when my name got called out, I couldn't get up there quick enough really, and I was so happy and proud to be standing up there.
Thank you so much. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody at Extra Care. Without all of you, I wouldn't be standing here.
So for me, winning the Rising Star really boosted my confidence. I was so shocked that my manager nominated me. I'd only been with her for 5 months. I never thought I'd achieve something like that, but it's really, really made me feel really happy in myself that I have achieved it. It's a big achievement, yeah.
Fantastic. Now, the 8th award this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, settle down a touch. Settle down. Settle down. Award number 8 this evening is for the Rising Star. And this award is presented to an individual who has recently commenced work in the health and social care sector. The individual presented with this award has shown that they have the potential to develop in health and social care, and that they are committed to providing excellent health and social care services in the future. The judges said every shortlisted nominee was a worthy winner, as they had so many positive attributes. They are all a credit to the social care profession. And I would like to invite Norman Lamb MP to present this award. Norman.
Good evening, everybody. Very good to see you. The 5th Norfolk Care Awards. I think I've been to every one. And this is a really, really important evening. And I think it's important also to pause for a moment to thank Tracy and Claire, who do all the work to make this possible. So give them a big round of applause, everybody. Tracy was telling me that they start work on organising this evening pretty much next week. It takes the bulk of a year to organise it, getting all the sponsors in place, getting everything organised. So it's a labour of love, but they deserve our appreciation. So I next wanted to pay tribute to each and every one of you who works in care. Because if you think about it for a moment, it takes something a bit special for someone to choose to work in care. This is caring for another human being. And there's actually nothing much more important than that work. It's generally low paid. It's very tough and challenging a lot of the time, but it's also incredibly rewarding. And when I see people come up here to receive their awards, and you see the smiles on their faces, the pride of winning, you realise how much it means to them. And can we just also spare a moment to think about those people from all of your organisations, all those care homes, nursing homes and other places who are not here tonight, who are perhaps working on shift now, because they deserve our thanks as well. Can I also just say that the times at the moment are pretty tough. There's not enough money in social care. The country is not spending enough money on social care. As a country, we need to pay more for this most important work. And I will keep pressing the government to work across the parties to get a new settlement so that we can have properly funded NHS and care for the people who need it. There's nothing more important. Now, let me just end by saying that the three places nominated tonight, I know all of these places. I've been to them all. They are amazing places. The people who work in them, all of them, whoever wins, are amazing people. And so I've always appreciated being welcomed into these homes. They're great places, and thank you for the work that you do. And we've now got to the moment where we hear the nominations.
Now, so the shortlisted finalists for Rising Star, coming up on the screen, are Lily Dorney-Lopes, Abbotswood Lodge, Teresa Hope, Broadacres Resident Home. Nice bit of table banging there. And Leah Mulrooney, Hollycombe Healthcare. Wow, that was loud.
I've got to open the envelope, haven't I?
Norman, would you please?
I forgot I had to open the envelope. Right, here we go.
Work never ends.
Yeah, never ends. Right, here we go. And the winner is Leah Mulrooney, Kevlin House.
I just want to say thank you to Mandy, Sass and Phil. I don't know what else to say.
I'd just like to say a few words. Leah does such an amazing job. She just works tirelessly every day to make a difference to people. She comes in her own time. She manages all of our craft work. We have some amazing things going on because of Leah. So thank you, Leah, and well done. And thanks to everybody who arranges the Care Awards. Thank you.
Hi, we're Abbotswood Lodge, and we were the winners of the 2017 Team Award.
Yeah! And all the staff that have been really busy and helping us and doing lots and lots for us, and they work really, really hard.
We had never won before. It was very nice, it was.
And the winner is Abbotswood Lodge.
No, what it did is underpin actually the sort of changes and the hard work everybody did to get recognised for that it's worth sort of going the extra mile sometimes. That's what it did.
So it's nice to be recognised for the good, you know, the good we do actually.
Yeah, Norfolk Care Awards, it's a brilliant idea. The actual evening is brilliant, I think, as well. It's a wonderful night out, isn't it, for carers, for people to meet each other as well. And to get that recognition.
Thank you. I honestly think it would have broken my heart if we hadn't won because Tina was just so excited.
Don't shout like you did when we won last year, so.
Well done, Leah. We move on, ladies and gentlemen. Settle out. Please show respect for all our finalists and all our winners tonight, please. Our 9th award tonight is the Team Award. Together, everyone achieved more. This award... I like that. That's nice, thank you. This award is presented to an organisation that is able to demonstrate excellent teamwork and provide examples of how the team has worked together to achieve more than they could have achieved if they were working as a group of individuals. Having a great team around you in social care is really important. Delivering social care is a really tough job, and a great team makes, of course, all the real difference. Now, the organisation being presented with this award has an amazing team, which is inclusive of their residents on a day-to-day basis. They work together and really are achieving more. The award has been supported by Norfolk County Council, and I would like to invite Dr. Wendy Thompson, Managing Director of Norfolk County Council, to present the award. Wendy.
Thank you.
We all work, really, we do. Thank you very much. I'm very delighted to be here with you tonight, and particularly pleased to present this award about teamwork. And the County Council is very, very proud to have sponsored this event. We do take seriously the huge responsibility caring is, and a commitment, I can assure you, comes right through the council, from the top and right through the organisation, to care for our county. We know these are difficult times, but in a way that's even more important, that we do our very best to care for the people who are relying on us. And the notion of teamwork, for everyone in the room, you'll know, is absolutely core to good care. It's not just about the teamwork between the staff, which we're recognising tonight, but it's also about the really fine, absolutely delicate relationships that, when they're working well, is what care is all about, between the residents, the clients, their families, the carers, the staff, and I hope in some small way at times the council as well. So I am really delighted to be here tonight and recognise these organisations and these teams that are particularly committed to people-centred care. I know, as others have said, everyone here deserves the recognition for the incredible commitment to care that you all have. But tonight there'll be three particular shortlists that we'll hear about.
There are. Now, the shortlisted finalists for the team award are Brooklands Care Home, Daubney House, Dimensions UK, and Meadow House Care Home. A cheer for them. Now, Wendy, would you like to announce the winner?
I was tempted to sneak a peek at this before, but I haven't, so I'm just going to open it now. Who's it going to be? We know these groups, and they're all wonderful, but who's it going to be tonight? It's going to be Brooklands Care Home. They've got the cheering award. Oh, well done.
Julia, go on. Go, your manager.
As close as you can.
Well, I don't know what to say. We had the hardest year and we had the really best year. And Team Brooklands is back. We've got exceptional care for exceptional people. Thank you. That's it.
We actually were awarded last year the end of life category, which was a fantastic achievement for my staff. I can honestly say that the staff, the morale was boosted so much by winning this award, and it's boosted the company as well, because I believe that we've had people from far and wide that actually didn't even know anything about Apple, but have seen that and they want the same for their loved ones.
And I actually believe so passionately that we do the very best for people, not only in life, but also in death and after they've died. So well done to the team. Thank you very much.
We've very, very sadly lost a person last week, a 48-year-old lady, and who had children, which was heartbreaking. And our carers did an absolutely fantastic job. These were the same carers that won the award last year. It was a fantastic night, so well organised, and just a lovely, lovely thing to see it demonstrated and for all to see. And I wish them all well. I wish everybody, you know, gets the award that they rightfully deserve. And the ones that don't, they still are winners in the end. So good luck to all of them.
Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the final award of the evening, the final award. It has flown by. It's flown. Now, please, ladies and gentlemen, please, could we have a little bit of silence, please? I know it's getting a little bit rowdier because we are towards the end of the evening, but if we could have a bit of silence, please. A bit of silence, please, for the final award. That would be fabulous. Thank you. I almost said it's your time you're wasting there, but I didn't. Now, the 10th award tonight is the Harold Bodmer Outstanding Achievement. Now, this is the last award of the evening, the Harold Bodmer Outstanding Achievement, and this award has been named after Harold Bodmer, the late Director of Adult Social Care for Norfolk. Shh, please, could we have a little bit of hush, please? Respect for all the finalists and respect for all the winners, please. Harold made a significant contribution to social care, not only in Norfolk, but on the national stage, and the award goes to someone who has made a significant contribution to the advancement or development of care practices in the local area. Now, the individual presented with this award will have demonstrated great personal commitment and dedication to the service they deliver and to care and support services across Norfolk. And it gives me great pleasure to ask Julie Bodmer, Harold's wife, to present the award.
I'd just like to start by saying how privileged I feel to be asked to present this award and to be part of the Norfolk Care Awards here tonight. It's been a wonderful evening, and thank you so much to everyone here, particularly to Claire and Tracy. It's the first time the award will be presented in Harold's name, and so it means so much to me and to my family. I've been asked to say a few words about Harold, so I'll do that. Harold was always passionate about the Norfolk Care Awards. He felt it was so important to recognise the work carried out by everyone here on a daily basis to provide good quality care with dignity and respect. Harold's thoughts was to care for the carers. In 2016, Harold stood on this stage and spoke about our team, our Norfolk. He always felt actually that he was quite a small part of a much larger team that would include everyone here for this event. Harold's passion for social care began at university in South Africa while studying for his social work and psychology degree. Seeing at first hand the powerlessness and desperation of people who had no safety net, no employment, no running water, and desperately inadequate health care stayed with him throughout his 39-year career. It set the seed to become his working life's goal to make changes for those most in need. All of you providing the care we have witnessed tonight made this possible. Following Harold's sudden death in July 2016 at a health and social care meeting at County Hall, the newspaper headlines read, "Harold's death has ripped the heart out of Norfolk County Council. Whilst you are all here practicing the work that you do, that heart lives on in Harold's name and legacy." Thank you. It's true. I feel Harold is with us tonight, and he would be so proud of all of you and your achievement that has been recognised tonight by these awards. Thank you. It gives me so much pleasure to be able to give this award to the person who's won, and I'll just say a few words about that person. The person who will be receiving the Harold Bodmer Outstanding Achievement Award tonight has worked in community care delivery since 1986, as a family aid carer, a home care manager, then becoming a social worker. Leaving Norfolk County Council in 1995 to concentrate on expanding their home care agency, They were instrumental in turning the business into one of Norfolk's largest domiciliary care services. This person promotes a culture for delivering high-quality care with dignity, privacy, choice and independence in Norfolk and nationally. As a keen supporter of local charities, they spend a large proportion of their spare time as an active and fervent member of their local Inner Wheel organisation, raising vital funds to support those in real need. In 2005, they joined Norfolk and Suffolk Care Support as a director. This led to involvement in the Norfolk Strategic Workforce Development Group. They are an influential person wanting to transform the sector for the better. Their passion for social care has resulted in them contributing to many working parties and development groups, including safeguarding and raising awareness across Norfolk. They were a very active member within the Independent Providers Group, representing them for many years, raising the profile, standardising the quality of care across the county, and striving for improvements within the sector. An example was being one of the first providers to develop and implement the Norfolk medication policy, ensuring safe practice of administration of medication. The person receiving this award tonight is Hazel Evans from Extra Hands. Unfortunately, Hazel can't be with us tonight as she's enjoying a well-deserved break in America. But we have a short film to show you of Hazel receiving her award earlier this week.
So I'm here at Extra Hands in Norwich because this year's winner of the Harold Bodmer Outstanding Achievement Award unfortunately can't join us this evening. And so Hazel Evans thinks she's here to be filmed as a shortlisted nominee, but actually what she doesn't know is she's won the award. So we're now going to go inside and surprise her, so let's see what happens. Come on.
And then, as a director of Norfolk and Suffolk Care Support and the director of my
Hazel, can I just interrupt you for one moment? Because earlier on you said this is a little bit unusual for us to be filming like this, which it absolutely is. So I'm Claire, I'm director of the Norfolk Care Awards, and I am actually here to tell you that you have won the Outstanding Achievement Award, the Harold Bodmer Outstanding Achievement Award for 2018. So congratulations.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, that's absolutely amazing. I can't speak because I'm so overwhelmed. Oh, and especially as it's Harold Bodmer, because I had a lot of respect for Harold. We worked closely alongside each other, and I know he'd be very thrilled for me. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
We had to surprise you because you're out of the country.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
well done.
I can't.
I do have to take this back for Thursday, but you will get it back, I promise you.
Oh dear.
Really well done.
You don't know what that means to me.
Well, I do, I can see.
Oh,
I can see.
For Extra Hands and everything. Oh my goodness.
Sorry, Dale.
I think that response was just amazing, and Harold would, Hazel's absolutely right, that Harold would be just delighted that she received the award. So I'd like to invite Tanaya McGinn to accept the award on Hazel's behalf.
Hazel is so disappointed that she couldn't be here this evening to be collecting it herself. We did surprise her the other day. She was very overwhelmed. It means so much to her. It's very special because she worked alongside Harold for so many years. So she wants to say thank you to everybody, everybody at Extra Hands, everybody in the industry. Thank you very much.
That's okay. That's it. Take a recycling. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for another year. Thank you for coming. It's been fantastic. Thanks to everyone for attending tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And do remember, there were 10 awards given tonight, but really every one of you is a winner. Really well. Give yourself a round of applause. It has been wonderful to see such fantastic social care practice in Norfolk, and I'm delighted to be presenting the highly commended of each category with their awards in a specially prepared area just over there. That sounds dodgier than it should. It's all above board. There'll be photos and things. All the highly commended finalists are going to be called, and when called, you're asked to please make your way to the back of the room as promptly as possible, please, where we'll drink carouse and there'll be photo opportunities, kissing and hugging and all those things. And I meant to mention there are butterflies on your tables, and there are bows on the back of your chairs. Sorry, bows on the back of your chairs. And if there is a butterfly in your bow on the back of your chair, you, lucky person, get to take the flowers that are on the table. So an extra gift there for you. Who's got them? Hey. Do you all have them? You have them? Right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We settle down for a moment. Shh, please. We're nearly there. I would also like to give a special thanks again to all the sponsors and judging panel members tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you. And please make sure you enjoy the rest of the evening. Music from Lee Vasey behind me will start. Yes, you can dance once the highly commended have received their awards, so there is time to get yourself another drink. You can dance till 1 a.m, pass the time chatting with friends, or pass out in a chair, whatever you fancy. And I'd just like to say it's been an absolute pleasure to be with you this evening. My name is Carl Minns. Thank you for having me. Good night. Thank you.